How does an intermediary bank work for international transfers? Imagine sending money to a friend overseas and wondering how it gets from your account to theirs. It might seem simple, but there's a lot happening behind the scenes. When you make an international wire transfer, your bank doesn't always send the money directly to the recipient's bank. Instead, it often uses an intermediary bank to help move the funds smoothly across borders. Intermediary banks act like middlemen in the process. They connect your bank to the recipient's bank when they don't have a direct relationship. This is common when the banks are in different countries or handle different currencies. The process starts when you give your bank the transfer details, like the recipient's name, account number, bank name, and the SWIFT code. The SWIFT code is a unique identifier for banks worldwide. Your bank then sends the money to the intermediary bank if needed. The intermediary bank receives the funds and processes the transfer. If the money needs to change currencies, the intermediary handles the exchange to ensure the recipient gets the correct amount in their local currency. This step is important because currency rates fluctuate constantly, and the intermediary makes sure the conversion is done correctly. Once the intermediary bank has processed everything, it forwards the funds to the recipient's bank. This might involve multiple intermediary banks if the transfer crosses several countries or currencies. Each bank charges a fee for their services, which can be deducted from the total amount sent. These fees vary depending on the countries involved and the complexity of the transfer. Throughout this process, the intermediary bank also makes sure the transfer complies with international banking laws. They follow rules to prevent money laundering and illegal transactions. This helps keep the entire process safe and legal. For account management, understanding how intermediary banks work helps banks and credit unions explain delays or fees to customers. It also helps them ensure the transfer reaches the right person quickly and securely. When you initiate an international transfer, providing accurate details like the recipient's full name, address, bank name, account number or IBAN, and SWIFT code is essential. This information helps the intermediary and recipient banks process the transfer without issues. Knowing this process helps you understand why international wire transfers sometimes take a day or two. It's all about making sure your money gets to the right place safely and efficiently, even if it has to pass through several banks along the way.